Today inspecting, I'm gonna go for the road test on this MX-5. Interior is fairly, I would say it's quite good for the age. You know, it had, I will start with positive things and then I will dive into negative things. The heat and everything is sort of working. It's got a new roof, it's got decent tires, acceptable brakes, and the roof and tires and the interior, that's the best one. Engine is good. Gonna go for the road test. The engine number is matching the documentation and chassis number, so those are the good things. However, bodywork is just being done, and you can see all the spray marks. It's been resprayed. There are several areas where there's a lot of filler. These sections you will see on our paint readings are much higher readings, but it's around 500 because of the way in old days they sprayed it. They put a grit and then spray the paintwork on. These sections being repaired, and there's a hell of a lot of filler on this side. There's holes here, so they need welding. That side is not that bad. There are water leaks and puddles from the blocked drains. There are some corrosion on the seat mount and corrosion on seat belt sections around here, and there's a slight puddle underneath, and it looks like the water has been, it smells a bit of mold as well, so it's been there for a while. So there are some corrosion there present as well, which doesn't look good, would need treatment. This section has been welded as well, with some fillers again. Rest of the respray is acceptable, but you can see it's just been done freshly. There's some old paint peeling off on the inner wings on both sides. It needs all shock absorbers, all the gaiters split as well, and shock absorbers are worn out. There is all the bushes, anti-roll bar links are perished and cracked, and it's basically the whole vehicle, everything on the underside. There's some patches behind the brake vacuum servo unit on the side near the leg. There's some blister just underneath this headlight developing. A few surface corrosions on the hair, on a bumper bracket is excessive corrosion developing. So basically vehicle is at the stage where it would need further investigation and assess what you actually want to do, but it will need to reduce suspension slowly, and basically everything needs to be done as and when you're required, but it needs repairs. The biggest thing is those corrosions on a vehicle, which will always keep coming back, as you would normally understand on these old cars. There's some leaks, there's seam sealant cracked on both sides, you can sort of see it. Some sort of repair visual from and marks in it. That is pretty much the vehicle. So I'm going to go to the road test. I will leave you to decide as the vehicle would need. As there's a corrosion on floor, we'll need to take it out, have a look how deep it is. Again, patchwork's done on the patch repairs and welding done on the front chassis legs on underside of the vehicle. Few areas are there bent, but that's this where has been driven over some units on the floor on the road. So yeah, battery terminal is loose, not loose, but it is basically holding on a few strings, and it needs replacing, you know. And again, there are water leaks from water present there. There's water coming from this section somewhere. There are a few corrosions around battery tray area. They modified the battery. Just fine. That's the string connection there. What I'm talking about will fall off. The battery's charging a bit faulty. The alternator's charging a bit faulty, etc. So yeah, basically we will need repairs up to. We'll leave you up to what standard you would like to get this vehicle to. But usually, basically it's between average to sort of poor condition. But it is 33-year-old vehicle. That's what I would sort of expect. It's been on some repairs. It has been over the period of time been doing some necessary repairs just to pass the government test, MOT is called in UK. So yeah, we'll leave you to decide on this. Thanks for using us.